I usually speak about that which does bring enlightenment. Well, today is the day we're going to speak about that which can trip us up. Some serious consideration needs to be given to these possible pitfalls along the way of enlightenment. The primary pitfall pointed to by seers of the Toltec tradition for eons of existence is the following: self-importance. And when they take a look at self-importance, they find that at the base of it is self-pity. Every moment of the day, we need to be vigilant. It creeps up even years after we have gone into mastery, this issue of self-pity. The only thing that truly stamps it out, my beloved light family, is when we actually take full responsibility for our environment. When we know that as the major light showers of the planet, the major way showers, every action we do can change life forever around us. We then take full responsibility for clearing ourselves to clear the environment. It's really only then that we get rid entirely of the victim consciousness that breeds self-pity. The other thing that is a major issue is social conditioning. To note every moment whether we are living authentically or whether we are living according to the norms, the programming, the hype of what is supposed to be and what is not, that tells us how to be a woman or a man. We should know those instinctively from the heart. We do not need another's value systems to tell us what is right or what is wrong. There's really only one choice in all the cosmos: what is life-enhancing to the whole and what is not. That's all. Nobody needs to tell us how to be. Then there is another, and that is a very large pitfall. It is the one of identity, exploited by teachers who wish to give us identities so that they will feed the ego. The task of a true teacher is not to feed the ego. The task of the true teacher is, in fact, to eliminate identity, setting one free from going round and round the fishbowl from one teacher to the next, and never making it to the place where there is silence of the mind, which is the place of mastery. To get there, we need to have a teacher that themselves have shed that identity. The shedding of identity is not the same as lack of self-love. It doesn't mean that because you don't have identity, that you do not value the vessel of the body, that you do not take time to dress the body in a way that pleases you, no one else, yourself, the way you would take time to prepare a meal with care, because you honor the body enough to care the vibrations and the food that goes into it. So the lack of ego, and that means identity, is very important along this route. Be very vigilant about teachers that tell you you are the second son of Isis's brother, or you are the third goddess, 3 moons removed, etc. Please be very careful. In the beginning, light workers tend to find themselves in a bigger identity. That's true. That helps. But there's another one beyond that, then another one beyond that. And eventually we find that we are a being as vast as the cosmos and beyond, having a human experience. And that anything else is but a role. Now there is another thing that is more subtle and is another way of obtaining an identity, and that is to focus on the dark side. My brothers and sisters, I have given the good news over and over again, as I've seen it develop, as mother and father have spoken to me and given it to me directly. We have overcome the illusion-based beings of the cosmos. There is not a single demonic being or underworld left. So what is there, in fact, to focus on but the light? All illusion is done away with, and I've explained what that means in the book, The Ring of Truth. And now it is for us to focus on the light. Yet so many persist to focus on the dark. Why is that? Well, once again, because to peddle fear-based teachings makes a lot of money for many light workers. They peddle fear, and then they pertain to have the answers. And so they say that they have the answers and come to them if you want them. But the bottom line of it is, they invite us to focus on the dark so we would know that we are not that, a way of gaining an identity as a being of light, and a very large pitfall along the way of our light unfolding.